All right, good morning, everyone. I hope every single one of you is having a fantastic day. It's been a minute since I've made anything on this channel whatsoever. A couple years, I'd say so. Not that, I was, making a lot of content or whatnot, or it was very popular, but I was still, making something, and there was something posted. And if you guys haven't seen any of those, you should check them out. As awkward as I was in them a couple times, but I still think they're funny. If not, they're good memories that I have with my friends. Regardless, I'm here because I want to start making real content. And by that, I mean actual vlogs, builds, challenges, cinematics, and not like TikTok cinematics, even though those are cool and they're super fun to make as well, but like the old cinematics when they were really, really popular on YouTube, like from Crispy Media or like The Lowdown, people like that. I want to start making that too. But I need to actually start putting some stuff out, right? So I decided I want to get back into this, give it a real shot, and do real vlogs. And to do that, I need to introduce you guys to myself and show you guys what I'm working with, my cars. I got two project cars at the moment, and I have so many ideas of what I want to do with them, and I want to bring you guys along with the build because personally, I think they're really unique, and the ideas I have, if I can get them down and get them to work, I think you guys would absolutely love it. I know I'm loving them already. But yeah, first off, I need to introduce myself. So hi, my name is James, otherwise known as Benny on this platform and other forms of social media. Everybody who knows me pretty much calls me Benny. And I drive a 2011 Mitsubishi Eclipse GS and a 2008 Nissan Altima Coupe. So before I go and show you guys the cars and, the build so far, I just want to talk about myself. One of my favorite things, just for a few minutes. So I've wanted to do YouTube forever, since I was, a teenager. I'm currently 28 years old. I know, unk status. Oh, that was cringe. But I've wanted to do it forever. I have made gaming stuff. I still do. I've actually just released 2 gaming videos, and I'm still very much an amateur at that. But they're super, super fun to make, and I can see me doing them for the foreseeable future. Maybe that part will take off. That'd be amazing if it did. But nonetheless, even if this or the gaming stuff doesn't take off, nonetheless, it's super fun. And I love doing it, and I've always loved the idea of consistently making content, whether it's just something to entertain people, which I like doing, or it's something from my own sanity, because like I said, this is super fun, and I get to go back and rewatch these memories of certain things and follow processes. Like again, with my builds, I can follow processes when I did something, maybe I'm gonna buy something cheap and after like a knockoff part and it fails down the road, and then I buy something, the real version of it later on, stuff like that. But yeah, I've wanted to do YouTube since I was a teenager, and I finally decided that now I should pick up the slack and actually give it a go, because I've been thinking about it so long, and I have so many friends that have actually motivated me recently to do so. Only problem is I would have started sooner. My car isn't currently driving, my Eclipse that is, and it just comes down to a lack of, I don't have freaking money, right? I don't have the money at the moment to get everything working the way I want it to, but it is coming, slowly but surely. And if it's not this year, as much as I do still have some stuff planned for this year, and there's still a couple more shows I do plan to attend, and I can at least, the car works enough that I can tow it to shows, and it looks good enough to be in shows right now. So I'll do that, but if it's not this year where it's driving, 100% next year, I will be doing so many more things with it. I will be driving it and everything else, and I'll be building my Altima as well. That one's not that important to me, as the Altima is my daily driver, but I do want to do some things to it, and then maybe down the road we'll get rid of it for something cooler. I don't know yet. As you can see right there, we have a whiteboard. I'll go over that later or in a future video, but that's what I'm going to write all my ideas onto, video ideas and stuff I want to put on the cars, everything like that. We'll go over that later. But yeah, so yeah, I'm hopefully doing this for the long haul and for the foreseeable future as a hobby, because again, the idea of it's super fun. It's just I gotta get over this awkwardness, the stuttering, the pauses. That's a huge thing. But anyways, I'm rambling because that's another thing that I'll do. So right now I'm just going to play a little bit of Tarkov, and we're gonna head out, and I'll show you the cars, show you the build so far of both of them, and a couple things in the future. What the heck? Hey, it was a lot sunnier out an hour ago. I was gonna wash the cars when I shooed them off. Now it's actually sprinkling. Oof. Oh. There you go. I also forgot to mention there is a third vehicle in my fleet, my most recent pickup or purchase, and actually the newest vehicle I've owned, and something I do want to make a lot of content with in the future, if that's interesting. Not mainly focused, it's going to be mainly around my cars, my Eclipse and my Ultima, but I did pick up this rig right here. This is a 2025 Yamaha Kodiak 450 special edition. And I've already actually filmed a few things with it. I've had it for about 2 months now. Yeah, clearly I've used it a fair amount. And I got it with 0 kilometers on it. Now she's got 216. She's almost ready for her first service. Hasn't even been in for that yet. I think around 250 it needs to go in. But yeah, I do want to make some content with this, do a couple small modifications, a little lift on it, maybe some better tires or wheels in general, an intake, a clutch kit, and there's something else I was being told about. I actually don't know a lot about ATVs. This was like a impulse buy because a bunch of friends of mine had ATVs and dirt bikes, and they kept going out and runs and everything, and I got some serious FOMO from it. So immediately I just went out and made a mistake of buying a brand spanking new ATV. But I've used it a bunch already, and it's super, super, super fun. I've never fully experienced anything like it before. I've had motorcycles, but that's really it. I never really had my own ATV or dirt bike or anything else. But this is amazing. And I hope that you guys want to see some content with it and some stuff on the build with it, because I really want to do it. And it's, I'm excited. It's awesome. Yeah, the only turn off with this thing is the blue. I'm not a fan of the blue, but when I was buying this thing, it was between this or a red Suzuki King Quad, and I have nothing against Suzuki. I absolutely love them as a brand. Everything they make is amazing in my opinion, but it didn't have any options on it. It was, it was the only between these two. They were the exact same price, same size, everything in my budget. But yeah, the Suzuki didn't have anything. It had smaller steel wheels. It didn't have the winch up front. But all in all, I love my choice of the Yamaha. I do like the Yamaha just a tad bit more. I really like the desert color. This, I can tolerate this, the blue. And maybe I can even paint it or something someday. But right now, I'm just enjoying this how it is. And like I said before, super fun bike. And I hope I get to make some more content with it. I do have something coming up that I'll post out. I did film a couple like POV-esque videos going out on adventures. I'll put those out at a later date, pretty much any time after I put this out. But yeah, hopefully you guys want to see more of this thing. But anyways, let's move on to the cars. All right, so first I'm going to show you my daily driver at the moment. This is my 2008 Nissan Altima Coupe. 2.5 liter, 6-speed manual. I do have a couple things on the way for this right now, like a new radio. I'm going to do an install on it, make a video about that. Like I said, I do see some serious potential with this thing, in a way. It needs work, obviously, as you can see. Wheel well, the rear quarters aren't doing so well. These wheels I actually bought from my Mitsubishi, but I got something else on there right now, and I think these look so much better on the Silver, in my opinion. It's got a sunroof, heated seats, all that stuff. And here is the main attraction, my 2011 Mitsubishi Eclipse GS. On wheels that aren't even mine. So yeah, basic rundown. Bought this car. It was a hoopty. This is not the car that I've had before. This is not the black Mitsubishi Eclipse. The black one was a 2006 GS. And that basically the body and the frame was rotten on that, and I had to get rid of it. And I found this for a very good price with a blown motor. So I picked it up, rebuilt it from the ground up, essentially threw the motor out of my black one because that was still good, and rebuilt it, put it in this one. This has a cold air intake on it, Rev 9 coilovers, and an aftermarket exhaust. It's custom, there's nothing specific about it. It doesn't have much right now. The color is actually Dodge's Plum Crazy, the same one that comes on their Chargers, Challengers, and oh my god, it's raining. Chargers, Challengers, and even I think the Jeep Wranglers. Holy. There's really nothing to it right now other than the paint, the exhaust, the intake, the wheels, and the coils. It's still not fully together. Anyway, like the interior is not fully together. There is an aftermarket radio in it. I do want to do a sound system in it at some point, and I'm going to get different coilovers for it next year. And the Altima, it's aftermarket exhaust, like I said, also custom made. All it is just the muffler cut and then 2 pipes back. It sounds okay, but there's a couple leaks already. It's got a cold air intake and this spoiler that doesn't even have the light in it. And as you can see, the window tint, that car came like that, the window tint peeled bad. But yeah, so future plans for both of these cars. I'm going to buy new coilovers for that one, probably BCs. I'm going to have to get some other wheels because these are not my wheels. These belong to my friend Tyson. He had them on his Slam Red 9th Gen Civic, which he sold recently and bought a beater car as well as a new motorcycle. He's been wanting a motorcycle forever, but he got that. So yeah, BC coils. I want to get chrome tint. I want to do sound system. What else? Probably a new spoiler on it, a bigger duckbill or something. Problem is with these cars is you have to do everything pretty much custom fab. There's not a lot of like parts out there for these cars specifically, not like there is with oh god, like 350Zs and stuff like that. For example, if you want to wide body these cars, you gotta buy a BRZ wide body and then custom mold it and fab it, so I've been told. But it's actually quite easy. Some stuff does bolt on from BRZs and 350Zs and just weird stuff like that, right? But yeah, there's not too much planned with this car at the moment. I just want to finish it, get the fitment right, lower it a little more, make it look pretty and enjoyable, and start driving it. With the Altima, all I want to do is coilovers, fix the exhaust, fix the tint, And then just some small daily driver S mods. Like I said, I got a radio on the way. I'll be doing a video on that. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say. There's not a lot of in-depth stuff with with these cars. Picked it up 2024, I think January, March, April 2024. It had a faded black hood, black roof. It was orange, very faded orange, multiple different shades. Like I said, body of it was rough at the time, but not as rough as what my black one was. And the motor, I think it skipped timing, so it was gone. So anyways, I bought it for a really cheap price. Already had the motor ready for it, so threw that in. Came with a cold air intake, threw that on my motor. Had exhaust work done to it. Still not finished or where I want it to be. That's another thing, is I'll do like an actual catback exhaust on this thing at some point. It's got a GT rear end, so it's got the twin tips in the back. Yeah, so hopefully you guys want to see more content with this thing. I said I'm super excited to do a full build on that and that. So like I said before, my main focus is going to be these two cars. Actually, mainly the one car. I'll do a couple videos with the Ultima, but like I said, the Ultima is my daily driver, and I could sell it at any moment in time. But the Eclipse, I want to keep as long as I can, and I want to fully build that to exactly what I have envisioned in my head. Just perfection. And hopefully you guys want to see that as well. But I want to do builds of it. I want to do events in it, film all this stuff. Excuse me. POV drives. Yeah, cinematics as well. I have so many good ideas for cinematics in my head, and I've talked to somebody about this as well to help me out. I have amazing cinematic ready for the Eclipse. Sorry, not ready. I have a good cinematic in my head that I'm ready to film whenever that car is ready to drive. But yeah, I know I'm really awkward. I apologize. This is like the first video I'm actually filming by myself, vlog-wise. And I'm hoping that the more I do these, and if you guys enjoy them, that I'll get better. I'll know how to talk into the camera. I'm not going to skip over my words and start, doing what I'm doing right now and having long pauses because I don't know what to say. I think that's going to do it for now. I do have a couple more video ideas coming up, and like I said, we'll talk about the whiteboard stuff later on. But yeah, hopefully you guys want to see more and you enjoy watching. And I will talk to you guys in the next video.